Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a show for y'all today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So this is a topic that I had no idea existed until I came across a clip from the locker room where he was talking about this. As you guys know, Stephen A. Smith had that sham of an NBA panel the other day when they had Gilbert, Ringless, Tracy McGrady, and all these guys on a panel reacting to comments that were made by LeBron James, where they were talking about ring culture. Tracy McGrady jumped out the window. Everybody reacted to him. Gil said his own two-piece or whatever. And I've been saying this. I'm like, how are you going to have a panel of how are we going to have a conversation about rings? And all of the people talking about rings don't have championships. It is crazy to me. And I used to say, some of y'all who follow the channel know, why don't they have these panels and put players up there that actually won championships and ask these same questions? You're getting a panel of players that never won anything, asking them about the importance about winning, when you know damn well they're going to look for reasons to say why winning is not important and talk about individual accolades. Well, it looks like one of the greatest winners in the modern era, Draymond Green, heard these comments and finally had enough. And he went off. We came across an article here from Yahoo Sports saying Draymond Green doesn't hold back against Gilbert Arenas. And I was like, whoo, we're going to have some fireworks today. But before we even get into what this report said, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least two for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into this article here. Draymond Green doesn't hold back against Gilbert Arenas. Originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Former NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas raised eyebrows with a take about ring culture on First Take on Friday and is now coming under fire from Draymond Green for it. The topic of ring culture came up thanks to LeBron James criticizing it on his Mind the Game podcast. James stated that he does not know where the concept came from and made it clear that a title is a team accomplishment. Arenas reacted to James' comments by claiming that the second option on a title-winning team doesn't get any respect for their contributions from the basketball world. He brought up Kobe Bryant as an example of that. Bryant helped the Los Angeles Lakers in their three-peat from 2000 to 2002, but didn't get much credit for it. Shaquille O'Neal was the team's best player during that run. While Arenas received some support for his take, Green didn't agree with his comments. He put a post on Threads to call out the non-champions who were speaking on the subject. A bunch of non-champions having championship conversations. This world we live in is crazy. Arenas had an impressive NBA career. He made an all-star, blah, blah. It then continues on. Arenas reacted to the post by claiming that the Golden State Warriors star should be thanking people for him like speaking up. You should thank us for this convo so second options and third get their fair judgment, Arenas replied. Clay with 4 rings. Pippen has 6 rings and sits 32 all time. Six people in front of him with no rings. Why? Not my opinion. It's my research that exposed that they don't respect second option rings. Arenas wasn't backing down, but Green made it clear that only someone who hadn't won a championship would care about such a conversation. There would never be a reason for me to thank y'all for about anything involving the game of basketball, Green stated. There's also nothing you guys can say or topic y'all can cover that can change anything for me when it comes to the game of basketball or NBA. Only someone who has never been a champion would think that that's a conversation that would even matter. Your research was just missing one key perspective. A champion that understands what it means and takes to do so. So it's just a tad bit flawed. Green has won 4chan, and the article goes on to say a few other things. Do you see the point I was trying to make? Do you see it's like having a conversation about parenting with people that never had kids. This is where we are. You're having a conversation about parenting with people that don't have children. And we're going to actually sit down and have a substantive Draymond is a champion. So he understands the process. He understands the commitment. He understands the mentality of a champion. So frankly speaking, he doesn't view anything of what Gil is talking about as something worth listening to. That's why I said you would be hearing a different tune if these were champions that were having these conversations. Now, LeBron started this mess because of those crazy comments. I don't know exactly what he was trying to say, but clearly it didn't work because LeBron calling it a team accomplishment when he himself hailed himself as the greatest player of all time because of his ability to win that championship in 2016, it doesn't work. So LeBron was the wrong person to have this conversation. For somebody that has 4 rings, that is always in the pursuit of rings, it's always about championships, to now come out here and say this was crazy. And he kicked off this madness. But the fact of the matter is, it's about winning. Do you know who else said it's about winning? They asked him. Steven Jackson, what would you rather have? I think he said, I forgot what it was, like 100 million, 200 million, or a championship. He said, give me a championship. Give me a championship. I want to win. I want to win. Steven Jackson wasn't no multiple time All-Star, but he wanted to win. So this mentality is just their mentality. It's not the mentality of everybody. Some guys come to the NBA because after they've made their money, they now want to win. It's now about winning. I want to win, and I want to win as much as I can. Do you think Michael Jordan was playing because he needed money to pay rent? Do you think he needed money to pay his mortgage? He was trying to win all those championships to pay his mortgage? No, he was trying to win. Kobe was trying to win. My goal and my focus is to win. Because that's what separates the good from the great. And the great from the greatest. Winning. And that's what Draymond is talking about. It is important that we hear from people like Draymond on this matter so people are aware that there's another viewpoint on this conversation. That we don't have people running around and comment, I don't know, ring. Nah, bro, it's important. Because winning is the essence of sports, which is competition. It matters. It absolutely matters. Gil brought up the point about Cleveland. Didn't LeBron go back to Cleveland? Did he not go back to Cleveland? Did Cleveland have the highest payroll in the NBA? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? The owner's worth $25 billion. What are we talking about? Was the Bulls winning anything before Jordan got? Didn't they find a way to make it into a sports town and win? Let's stop.